Welcome back to this week's episode of New England Trash, for your one-stop destination for movies, comic books, and just drunken rapport. Now, today is Friday the 12th. I don't fucking know. I woke up on my buddy's couch, slinged way too much bourbon all night. A little too much this morning as well. Can't tell by this hue of my face. I look like I belong in Santa Claus's fucking village from the rosiness of my cheeks. But anyways, we are here. I just got in the mail Peter J. Tomasi's Super Sons Expanded Edition Omnibus. And as well, I am watching the Russo brothers' Cherry, starring the young Tom Holland. Get to that in a moment. So, first and foremost, packaging's already off. This bitch is clean. Let's do as all the experts say, breaking the spine. But, oof, has the standard sound of a DC omnibus, okay? Heavy on the glue. But, honestly, I had a bunch of puns I was going to throw out. But, honestly, I love DC. I really do. I'm a Marvel guy, but I do love DC. And their collected editions suck balls. Alright? Like, okay. This book went out of print as fuck a while back. I remember, like, beating my head against the wall, being like, why did I miss out on this? Fuck. And then they announced an extended edition was coming out. I'm like, that's sick. Like, dope. Give me more content. Re-push out a great book that is not in print anymore. Sure. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, you're putting out an extended edition of a series that you let get bastardized by Brian Michael Bendis. But yet you're putting out Man of Steel by John Byrne and just normal standardized hardcovers. Okay, sure. That's fucking weird, man. DC does not seem like they know what the fuck they're doing in terms of putting out collected editions, you know? Like, oh, you're going to be John Byrne's Generations, Superman Batman Generations series. 1, 2, and 3 in an omnibus format, which I'm ecstatic about. Like, I could waddle my fat ass over there and grab my trade of Generations 1 because I love it so much. Like, that book is beating harder than your mother's pussy because I've read it so many times. I love John Byrne. I fucking love his Batman Superman Generations. Superman Batman Generations, I'm sorry. I love that fucking shit. I'm clapping my hands like a black woman because I love it so much. Also, excuse all the COVID weight I've put on. But anyways, DC's just put on random editions. Whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and just bash on fucking DC this whole time. So anyways, yes, I got Super Sons Expanded Edition Omnibus. I love it. Who didn't? Like, literally, if you hated this series, you're a scumbag. Sorry, I'm gonna throw that out there. You're a fucking scumbag if you didn't like this series. It's so, like, well regarded. Everyone loves this book. Alright? The Superman Rebirth era is probably one of the greatest eras of Superman for new and old readers. It was a return to form. Fuck me, I could fucking talk about Superman Rebirth all day. We're not gonna do that. That's not what this video is. I'm morning drunk, going on a rant, alright? New England Trash, baby. So anyways, this is it, alright? Broken the spine. You can't see it because my iPad doesn't go that low. Spine is broken in. It's good. A lot of glue. There was a lot of crackling that happened with it, but shit is dope. I got this from Amazon. They told me it was the last one in stock at 50% off. And lo and behold, I bought the last one in stock. And guess what? There's still more in stock. Rush out and buy it as soon as possible because this is a book that needs to be in everyone's collection. I am at a point now where I've filled up the biggest calyx from IKEA. If you're a Gem Mint Collectibles viewer, I'm sure you have one in your collection because that's all that dude uses. Green Lantern omnibuses, calyx, blah. It's all good, man. It's all great. It's a great community. But, the repetition will be like, everyone needs Calyx. Guess what? I needed one. I bought one. I bought the biggest, fattest fucking one, a 5x5 Calyx. That will be a nightmare to move someday. I will literally probably put a gun in my mouth and kill myself before I have to move that son of a bitch Calyx. That shit is huge and heavy as fuck. It's just like 3 times me. But anyways, this is needed in that collection. This is a book I needed. I'm at a point where I'm cutting out a lot of books that I don't need. Infinity Crusade was a book. That was like the book of the year where I was like, I don't need that. Like a lot of people, I remember when it was announced, I was excited. I was like, yes, the Infinity Trilogy, because like Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Infinity Crusade, need it. I love that writer. Like that dude has done some remarkable things. And you know what's not remarkable in his entire history of writing? Infinity Crusade. That shit sucks. It's such a bad series. It's nonsensical. Infinity War is kind of schlocky, but fuck, I love the doppelgangers, and that Spider-Man doppelganger is pretty dope. Once again, we're getting off topic. We're ranting. Super Sons, a solid buy for any omnibus collector. This newer expanded edition, yes, buy it. DC, what are you doing with your collected editions? Nobody really knows. I am watching Cherry. Cherry dropped today. That's by the Russo brothers. The gentleman, stop it, cats. The gentleman who brought you the Avengers, not the first one, not the second one, the two that people really like the most, the Russo brothers. They made another movie. That's not the Avengers or anything MCU related. Oh my God, will people watch it? Who knows? Tom Holland's in it, maybe. It's called Cherry. It's about a, young white boy who decides to start robbing banks after having PTSD from the army. I like it. I'm like a couple minutes into it. Further review will probably come. Concept, the only negative review I've read so far or seen was another YouTube channel. The dude's like, oh, it's every shot's over stylized. And that's a weird and negative review to flex. Like, yeah, man, like, oh, these guys, they did really good cinematography for every shot. Okay, so, I'm still early on. Like I said, I'm about 12 minutes in. So we'll see what the fuck happens here. Okay. But yeah, Cherry's out today. It's on Apple TV. And I'm looking forward to doing a few more daytime shots of bourbon and finishing this out. Probably gonna read through this again. And then taking a nap and jerking off. So that's TGIF, New England Trash's Day. Hey, thanks for watching and giving a fuck what my opinion was. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in.